Hi everybody, welcome to Magic Makeup Mondays. So I'm Dr. Andrea, I'm here at Chillax Om, my acupuncture clinic. One of my specialties is cosmetic acupuncture, and that is an array of not only treatments and self-care tools, but also a regimen of using herbal medicine topically and internally to improve skin. So I'm 53 years old, I'm not wearing any makeup, and I thought I would give you some wonderful skincare tips that you can use on a regular basis. One of my most important tips is what's in the products that we're using to cleanse, to moisturize, to have, as you can see behind me, I have the Jane Iredale makeup line here because it's clean makeup, that's skincare makeup. I like to say it's a no makeup makeup. I actually don't wear a lot of makeup. This is the only makeup that I wear when I wear makeup. One, I want to look natural. I don't want to look made up. But two, I have very sensitive skin. And most makeups and products will irritate my skin, make my skin break out, all kinds of things that I don't want to deal with. And they don't necessarily improve the quality of skin when they have a whole bunch of chemicals inside of them that we don't need to go through our skin into our bloodstream, into our body, that affects our whole general health. So that's no fun. So I have 5 top tips for your skin. So first of all, I would say, what's your cleanser? Cleansers strip the natural oils from the skin. We live in a really dry environment. If you're here with me in Colorado at 7,000 foot elevation, we could turn to dust. Maybe you've noticed. And so one of the biggest tips is, what's your cleanser doing? Is it stripping your skin of all of its defenses, your skin's natural microbiome? Is it also stripping the natural oils? Is it drying you out? So I highly recommend micellar water. Super easy. You just use one of the cleansing pads and you can just wipe away any dirt, grime, makeup without drying out your skin. So I use my cellular water cleanser. And on my body, I do also use a body wash that has shea butter, so it's moisturizing, not stripping, for the whole rest of me too. But on the face, my cellular water is a nice, wonderful, not too expensive, clean, simple cleanser. Now the other thing we have to look at, since we're going to turn to dust here in a dry environment, how are we hydrating? So half of our body weight in ounces of water, for most of us, that's going to be half a gallon of water, 64 ounces, 8 glasses of water a day, which means basically we have 1 8-ounce glass of water every 2 hours. But this doesn't have coffee in it, but I'll mention coffee. If you drink a caffeine drink like tea or coffee, you need 2 glasses of water, 16 ounces of water to make up for the dehydration that coffee creates. Now that can also lead to stiff, tight muscles, and it can also lead to crashing, burnout too. But most of all, it really is drying us out too, and that can also lead to some dryness in the skin, in the eyes, even with the muscle tension, dry, stiff, tight muscles stuck together like tape, tension, headaches, neck aches, especially if we're looking down at things, at phones, computers, tech neck you've probably heard of too. So we need to hydrate, and then we need collagen. Now collagen doesn't just come from collagen products, which I have in here. I love this Ancient Nutrition chocolate bone broth collagen protein powder. I have it after my exercise sessions. I like it in warm water like a hot chocolate, and then I like to add some herbal medicine to it. So as a pick-me-up, I like to use the Droma, for example. Tastes really delicious with the chocolate collagen powder in hot water as a hot chocolate, with a kick of some really wonderful herbs like ginseng, for example, to give energy without a crash. Also some really great Chinese medicine herb mushrooms like lion's mane for mental focus. When we get into herbs like reishi mushroom, great for the lungs, great for immunity, great for longevity too. And it can be in a yummy drink that I can sip on nice and easy after I've had my exercise this morning. Then on top of that, we do have Chinese medicine herbs. So aging is a lifestyle choice. It's not mandatory. Just because we've had some birthdays doesn't mean that we have to be affected by menopause symptoms. like irritability, mood swings, dry skin, sagging skin, hard to retain muscle, building muscle strength, sagging skin, bags under the eyes. You've seen it, you know it. Insomnia, for example, hot flashes at night, totally not mandatory. We have a choice. We could take some herbal medicine. This is a really famous formula, very effective to make all the hot flashes go away, all the insomnia go away, improve skin too. So inside and outside, you can get some really great assistance from herbal medicine that is tonifying. That's one of the unique things about Chinese medicine. We can tonify, we have tonics, we can nourish, we can build the body back up because we've spent a lot of our resources and aren't necessarily putting enough of the resources back in to our body with our nutrition, with our diet, with supplements. This is another favorite formula of mine because one of the top things people come to acupuncture and herbal medicine for help with is fatigue, burnout, adrenal burnout is pretty popular these days because, again, we have a backlog of nutrient deficiencies, things that weren't in our diet, not in supplements. We weren't taking herbs, for example. And so I like to look at it as a health savings account. We ran it into the red. We burned through it by the time we hit 30, and now we've been going into the red, into debt, into that health savings account. So this is an easy way to take some tiny little tablets with your meals, for example, so you don't forget. Attaching a new habit to a habit we always do is how to make new habits stick. We can really see some great improvements in our mood, in the quality of our skin, in balancing our hormones. If estrogen and testosterone are low, we don't have good muscle tone, we don't have good skin quality, elasticity, we don't fight gravity very well, and we look kind of dried out like a prune too. And so these are the things that start to catch up, especially in a dry environment where we're not hydrating and we're not having things like collagen in our lives. And vitamin C is the precursor to collagen, so we can also take some vitamin C. And our skin and our gums too will tell us, hey, not enough of these nutrients. So hair, skin, and nails get thin. Nails break easily. Hair can fall out. These are signs of nutrient deficiency, hormone deficiency. If we're having our gums bleeding, that can be a sign also of vitamin C deficiency. If our joints are achy, that's also related to collagen deficiency, in addition to our skin being affected by lack of vitamin C that turns into collagen. That is what our skin and muscles are made of, and we just don't have enough of it because the body has a pretty hard job of remaking us based on how we lived. That's why lifestyle is so important. So these are some tips for you. Are you using a stripping cleanser? Are you hydrating enough? Do you have collagen and vitamin C as a part of your life? Have you looked at nutrient deficiencies that are affecting how we look on the outside and how we're doing on the inside with our internal medicine health? And hormone deficiency too is something to look at. These all affect skin quality, and these are all things that we can control with our lifestyle in yummy ways, with our drinks like Droma, with simple, easy herbal medicine like little tablets, with using some clean skincare products too. So I'll finish with this, an oil-based serum. Castor oil is super famous for thousands of years since Egyptian times. Has a special fatty acid in it that hair, skin, and nails love castor oil. And so I put castor oil in this oil-based serum. I also mix some rose hips. You probably heard of argan oil too. These are all very beneficial to the skin as well. I put a little coconut oil too. That's antibacterial to defend against any pathogens getting on the skin, irritating blemishes, etc. And so you can cleanse with the micellar water. While the face is wet, you can put on some of the oil-based serum. And then after that, you can put on some skincare makeup that's clean without any bad ingredients to irritate the skin, without fillers, without chemicals, but also that has, like the Jane Iredale line has, some great ingredients like CoQ10 applied topically to the skin, helps cells regenerate just as if we would take it internally. Also hyaluronic acid also retains moisture. And so if we have wet skin out of cleansing, then we apply the hyaluronic acid. It drives the moisture in. But there's also some fun things that I'll share with you in another video. There's hydrosols. This is a pomegranate hydrosol high in antioxidants. And this is a great precursor to put on before you put on the oil-based serum, before you put on your makeup. So I hope these tips will help you this summer. We don't have to accept sun damage. We don't have to accept aging. And we can really feel vibrantly healthy and look glowy, no matter how many birthdays we've had. So I invite you to come. We have this Thursday. There's 2 seats left to have your makeup done by a professional makeup artist that specializes in using the clean skincare makeup of Jane Iredale, and then have wonderful portraits taken by a local excellent photographer, Sue Ryan, to have your headshots done. And so these are great opportunities this Thursday. There's 2 tickets left for this Thursday, the June 11th from 4 to 8 p.m. So you can visit my website, www.chillaxom.com/events to see events like that. And then too, the following week I have classes Thursday evenings, usually 4 to 8, 5 to 7. I do have another anti-aging skincare free class that's coming up a week later on June 18th too, where you can test these things, see these products, see how it feels, ask questions, and get a really nice evaluation from me, a professional natural medicine consult, on where you're at with your skin and what would help you in your lifestyle to improve it and preserve it and prevent aging long term. So I look forward to working with you, helping you learn cool things, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.